All right, I've got the luggage on my bike, and one thing I've already put in here, and that's just a nice repair kit. And in this tail bag, I've got a dry bag that's kind of like a duffel bag where I can put the coat. I'm wearing a Four Seasons coat and pants combination, and even though it lets a lot of air in, it can get kind of hot, especially if I'm standing around. If I'm wearing it and I want to go see the lighthouse or something, the coat might be too much. I can take this out, put the coat in it, and then I've also got tie downs and stuff in here underneath that I could tie it along here, maybe along the back. Several ways I can do that. Probably strap it to my back if I wanted to. And so I already got that expanded. This is expandable. I don't think I have too much of anything in these, but there will be shortly. Yeah. Oh, I already got a charge in here. I'm glad I looked at that. Okay. All right. Okay. I've put a few things on the floor here. As I get closer to leaving, I'll add a few more things, and in the morning there'll be the last of stuff like my meds and stuff that I'm not going to pack up tonight because I'm going to take them in the morning. I have a pair of gym shorts, a few pairs of socks, underwear, a couple pairs of t-shirts, something I can swim in, and a cloth. And I need to add a little bottle of glass cleaner. I'll put my medication in there. I'm going to add some toiletries. That's a USB-C and whatnot charger. I got some GoPros and a kitty cat. Yeah. And a tire inflator that's already charged. And a big fat charging brick. Though this time I'm staying in a condo each night and I'm not camping, I probably don't really need the charger, but you know, what the heck, because I mean, some of my stuff I can actually charge while I'm riding. I've got enough connections that my GoPros are connected while they ride. I don't have to worry about the batteries. And my phone's charging, you know. My tablet can just charge on that at the hotel room. But anywho, I'll add some more stuff and have it on my bike, and I'll be leaving in the morning for the Outer Banks. Hey everybody, I'm going to go on a new misadventure to the Outer Banks. I wanted to go to the mountains. I was going to go in my Toyota GR86 with my son. I was going to teach him how to use a stick shift, and we were going to just have a good time on the parkway and other roads, maybe the Tail of the Dragon, but of course, you know, the tornado messed that whole place up. And Lord willing, they'll get everything right, and everybody will be safe and everything will prosper. But the mountains are probably a no-go for the next couple of years. So I'm going to the Outer Banks. I'm not going all the way down to Ocracoke, because if I spend the night there, that's about I heard a 70-minute ferry ride over to where Cape Hatteras is. So I'm just going to stay. Now the air conditioning kicks in. I'm going to stay at Cape Hatteras, which is really low on the Outer Banks. I'm going to save myself that ferry ride. You got to take a ferry ride to get to the Outer Banks. And so I don't know if I'll look at the lighthouse when I get there. I'm going to leave in the morning, but I'm going to spend the night in a condo. I got a really good deal. And then the next morning, I'm definitely going to ride all the way up. If you know the Outer Banks, it's basically from the lower part of our state to the upper part of our state to Virginia. And I'm going to travel all the way up there. On the way, there's Kitty Hawk, the museum where the Wright brothers, and you can see where the Wright brothers flew their plane. And there's probably 3 or 4 lighthouses actually along the way. And a lot of stuff I probably don't know anything about, so I'm going to do that in the morning. I'll have my bike all loaded up, and hopefully there won't be too many getting lost and crazy stuff. But at least I already know I got my rooms. It's going to be great weather. So I don't foresee any problems. And I'm going to try to take a few pictures and video along the way. I'm definitely not turning this into a travel vlog like it's going to be all about the lighthouse or all about Kitty Hawk. It's just going to be an overview of my trip. But anyway, thanks for stopping in, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, so I'm getting ready to go. I got a 4-hour and 43-minute trip. I think I can do better than that. I tend to drive on the fast side. The bike's all packed up, ready to go. I'm in central North Carolina, and I'm heading to the Outer Banks. Hello everybody, this is my first destination, and we got the lighthouse here, and it's under renovation. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse under renovation. See? That's a misadventure for you, right? That's what happens. All right. There she is. Well, I made it to the beach, and the lighthouse was under construction. Not under construction, under renovation. Man, there's a lot of shells all over the beach here. You'd probably cut your feet up if you was to run around barefoot on it. I don't know if I would venture to try that. That's a beautiful sunset we're missing over there. Don't look like it shows up on this camera. But anywho, I made it. First time I've been to the beach in probably 15 years. I go to the mountains typically, but North Carolina mountains are a disaster area now. Anyway, tomorrow, probably Kitty Hawk will be the next destination. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear good. It's horribly windy out here. You can see why the Wright brothers use this area. That's a monument way out there. That's all that is. I'm not walking way out there because I can see it from here. Around those two buildings, you see that first marker? That's where the Wright brothers started. In their first attempt, second attempt a little further, third attempt, and then finally way down at the other end, right about over here, is the last marker. That's how far they got. I guess since then some trees have grown around here. So that's where it actually happened. Maybe they had the airplane built and put in the wooden buildings, and then they flew it all the way down here. Here is a welcoming center. There's a guy giving a little lecture. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in there because I can see all that stuff on a documentary. I don't need to walk around. I looked at certain tools and things like that. In an old sewing machine they probably used to make the fabric of the wings. And here's a little thing right here. Anyway, very interesting, but it was a very cold day. Oh Lord. So, I go to where the Lost Colony was, and that bridge is down. I guess they're working on it, so that was a bust. Cape Hatteras, as you know, they're refurbishing that. What else? I said half everything I was looking at was down. It's a lot colder today. This place I'm staying at, as you see this pool, it's almost like they built a greenhouse around it. I don't know why I'm at a loss for words. Maybe I'm just tired. I've been on a bike for 4 hours today, and I probably put 5 or 6 hours in on it yesterday. So even though I didn't get a lot accomplished today, I was everywhere, and I was having fun riding around. This vacation wasn't about trying to vlog a bunch of like Kitty Hawk or that. There's documentaries on that stuff. I just went up here to see what the Outer Banks was about. And one thing that I learned was that when you're riding on the Outer Banks, if you had a drone, it'd be cool if I could have a drone fly about 20 feet, like above me, and would just follow me. I mean, that might be a thing, but it'd be nice if I had that, and maybe on a screen on my motorcycle I could see on both sides. But when you're on the strip, you got, I guess, ocean on one side and an inlet or whatever, basically like the ocean on both sides of you, but you can't see it. The ground is kind of like that, and there's bushes. So all you're seeing is a road and bushes, and it's almost passing the whole way because it's so straight and you see forever. So passing is not a problem, but it's not what I thought. There's no visuals to it. So when you're riding on the Outer Banks, there isn't much to see until you pretty much get to where you're going, and then there's all the houses, condos, and everything. Up this way, Kitty Hawk and everything, this is a lot more inner city than the Cape Hatteras area was. There's every kind of restaurant, and some stuff might be closed for a season, and at the beaches, as you know, some things just might be closed. Golf cart, mini golf, things like that. I didn't see anybody doing it, but they could be closed for the season. This is October, what is it, 16th, 17th? So, anywho, will I do this again on a motorcycle? Probably not. Might be cool to do it, ride around the beach area on a Grom, but I wouldn't want it to come from where I live on the Grom, because most of the way I was probably going 80 or 90 miles an hour here. That poor Grom, a lot of times, is only going to do 45 to 55. So, but it was worth doing at least once for me. As an adult with a grown child, this doesn't hold a lot for me. I don't fish. A lot of people up here are fishing off the piers and off the coast, and I don't do that. So there's not much for me up here. I prefer the mountains because that's more interesting on a motorcycle. But anyway, I know. Just a GoPro.